Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back. I know last week we didn't do our live, the Abundant Life Diaries, and today we are back again. This is our episode 46. Thank you, everyone, for all your love, for all your support. Thank you for supporting us in this journey of this 46 episodes. Today is the 46th episode, and it is called Abundant Life Diaries, and we are very proud of what we are doing. And so let me introduce myself. My name is Sheetal, as you can see on my screen. I am a proud child of God. I am a mother of three, a teacher by profession, and I have been in the teaching profession for almost 20 plus years now, and also a proud digital business owner and a mentor. I have been doing this business for the last 4 years. I am originally from India, Mumbai, and now living in Abu Dhabi, UAE with my family. And I proudly call myself as a teacherpreneur. And this journey as an entrepreneur has been amazing. And I just love it. And I'm so proud of this journey as an entrepreneur. Thank you so much. And uh, our guest is already in over here.
We
Before
got Kim
we
already.
introduce, yeah, before we introduce our guest, I have my co-host with me here, Elvira. She will introduce herself, and then we will we will
Sure.
listen to what Kim has to say. Yes, Elvira.
Hello, everybody. My name is Elvira, a woman of faith. We are a family of three. My husband Vikas, along with our son Levi, originally from India, but we lived in and worked in the UAE for about 2 decades, and we moved to Canada about almost 2 years now. And I come with a strong background from the oil and gas field sector. And after migrating to Canada, I have done my medical office assistant course. But now I'm a full time mom and a proud business owner. So, yeah, we're so happy to be on this journey of this online business, and we are loving every bit of it. And we already have Kim, our guest. Thank you so much, Kim. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, Kim is stuck, I believe. There's some Wi-Fi issues with her.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, today's guest is Kim. As you can see on the screen, I know she's having some Wi-Fi issues, I guess. So we cannot control the Wi-Fi issues. So it just happens. We will just, there she's left the stage. She'll join again. So thank you once again. We are so blessed again to be part of this journey as an online entrepreneur. So we welcome our guest, Kim. Welcome, and thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us. I know that we are all busy individuals and you are busy too. Thank you so much. So we will not take much of your time. We will jump into the first question, Elvira.
Yeah. Kim, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little about who you are?
Of course. First of all, thank you, ladies, for inviting me to join your show today. And let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Kimmy. For people who hasn't met me, especially on both of these ladies' pages, I live in Sydney, Australia. I have three beautiful kids, two at a teenage age, and one is 10 years old. She's in primary school. And I've been doing this digital business for over 7 years now, actually, and as a mentor and as a coach. And side to side, I'm still working full time as a recruitment consultant in my corporate space in a government agency for over 14 years now. So I've been running this digital business side to side. That's what I love about this business. That's the whole intention of coming in here, is to really be working flexible and be able to work, alongside my full-time work, as well as actually creating that flexibility for me and my family. My background is actually Vietnamese, so I am born in Vietnam. And I came over to Australia when I was really young, so 5 years old. That's why my Vietnamese is not a fluent Vietnamese. So, but as part of the business, I love our community because it's so diverse. And in particular, obviously, I want to help my community as well. And this is a amazing show that you guys are really showcasing, from all walks of life. So thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Kim. Yeah, I know we had a lot of back and forth with the timings, and we appreciate that you're here, and it's a different time zone. But thank you so much for making it, and yeah, good story. How you came in, and your family, your beautiful family. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yes. Thank you, Kim. So we move on to our second question for you. What inspired you to start your online business alongside your career in recruitment?
So pretty much, like, if people who has been following me would know this, I'll talk about this all the time. Like, I didn't actually have a business background, or I have no idea about online business before. And I think most of us who started this business is exactly in the same shoe. We don't know anything about social media marketing, don't know anything about how to build an online business. Some people may have business background, but for myself, I'm a corporate employee, so I do not actually have that mindset. So I came across this in 2019, and at that point in my life, I wanted something like different. Like, I didn't know what it was. I had no idea, but this ad that I saw really talked to me, like really say, really looked at me and say, do I really want, a different result, right? I can't keep on doing my full-time work, because I know working full-time, you're getting the same salary and you're getting that cap income. Whereas, if I go out and look for another job, then it's going to be really hard for me, because my kids at that point in time in 2019, they are so young, and for me to leave them and go out and find another job or additional income, I have to be more away from them. So when I saw this opportunity, I was, it was talking to me saying, do I want something different, right? And that really spoke to me, because my ultimate goal in this business is to help my parents enjoy their retirement years. They have given so much for me already to actually build a life that I have here in Australia. I'm so grateful for them every single day. That's why, as a daughter, I want to give back to my parents, and that's just my strong why. I had no idea anything about the online space or nothing, and I didn't even know that that was an ad that I saw in the first place. But inside of me saying I wanted a change. I cannot keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I cannot go work in my corporate life and think that, I can actually, this is going to be my life until I reach 65. I could not picture myself as being working in this until I reach 65. So it's kind of giving me some kind of hope, and saying, you have to check this out, Kim. Like, you have to check this out. Like, there's something inside of me saying that. And I said, what if this can actually help me, surpass my income, and then give me the options and the flexibility that I always longing for, and especially to help my parents, right? Because working in the full-time work, you only get the cap income, and the cap income always come into your whatever you need in life, like your daily living and your mortgages, your expenses, right? It's just enough. But how can I do something that can help me achieve my goals, but at the same time is flexible for me in my small pocket of hours? So that's when I'm like, okay, I overcome like all the the doubts and the fears of scamming online, all of that stuff, and that pushed me to kind of look into this. And I think God has led me here for some reason to be a mission for another person as well. Like, for me, is like, I don't have any skills, but this business has really transformed me, into a person that I didn't think that is possible for me to be even become a coach in this business. So that's how, life changing and transforming this business can be, if you overcome your skepticism, you overcome your doubt, your fear, because there is real legitimate opportunities out there and options out there for ordinary people like us. But it's just the part that people need to go through, which is exactly like me, is overcoming that fear and that doubt, and be open up to, keep on going. Life is beautiful. Life is amazing. There is so many opportunities and options. It's just you have to have the courage to go and pursue it. So that's how it inspired me to start, because it's so flexible. When I started looking into the business, I'm like, wow, it's so flexible for me. Like, I'm so busy already with my full-time work, with my 3 kids when they were really young. They need a lot of my support as well. And then, how can I do this online business at the same time? But, the system is there, the mentorship, the coaching, the support is always there for you. And we always say that because it's online, you can, plug in, you can catch the replay, you can, tune in at your own time. And that's what I did. I came in and I knew that this is what I wanted. I wanted that change, but it's me taking that, forward, and how can I adjust it in my work life? Like, how can I fit it in my work life? And which I did. Like, I fit it in when the kids are asleep. I do my training when I wake up a little bit earlier each day, just to do my content, right? So there's ways that you can put in your pocket of hours to be able to actually manage it as well, because of the system, because of the support that we get behind the scenes as well. Yeah. I hope that answers the question. It's a long answer.
Wow, that's inspiring. That really, and I believe many of our audience or many of the mums will resonate with what you just said. That many of us are working and working, and we are worried about so many things. And what I love, what you said is very inspiring. One of your why is taking care of your parents and giving back to them. That is one of my why. So it really touched me. Thank you for sharing that in detail with all of us. Thank you so much. So we move on to our next question, Elvira.
Yeah, Kim. So, what has been the biggest blessing or impact this online business has had on your life and your family?
Oh, like, there's a lot of blessing in this business for me. Like, I if you ask me to list it, I can list it forever. But to be honest with you, what the biggest one for me is the flexibility. Like, I didn't know how amazing it is that you can actually build something special, something that is for yourself, but at the same time you're actually creating the life that you always wanted. Like, if, for example, right, I wouldn't, if I didn't start this business, I wouldn't be able to take my whole family, the whole family, which is 5 people, plus my parents, which is 2, plus my sister, which is like in total 8 people, over to Japan. And we attended the Okinawa event. There's a big community event back then in 2024, and we attended that, and I took my whole family with me. If it weren't for this business, I don't think it's even possible for us to even go anywhere. It's just, as we know, as I said in the earlier, like, my full-time work, everything goes into, your expenses, your mortgage. It's just enough, right? It's not something that you can actually reach out and go travel more if you want to, or say more yes to your kids, right? But there is a way to actually do it now, which I'm thankful for this business that has given me like that courage to go and pursue more of my goals and pursue more of my dreams. And I took the whole family and take them to Okinawa, took them to Tokyo, back to Osaka, and then came back to Australia. Like, that's and not just that, it's just I am able to book more like vacations with my family, and in particular with my parents. And that's what's fulfilling for me. That's what motivates me in this business, is that I get to do these kind of things with them. Because yes, money is not everything, but we still need that means, right? In order to, to live that life that you want, you need to have the means to be able to do it as well. And I always wanted my parents to go with me everywhere I travel, right? So that's something is always in my heart. That's why it motivates me to do this business. And when I see them happy, it just like fulfills me, and even concrete this more, that this business is something that's special, not just for me, but for people who wanting the same thing as me, who wanted the same goals, who wants to help their parents, who wants to be with their kids, right? And see them grow up as well. It's the time. It's just not the money as well. It's the time. And to be able to do that with, like, in the last 7 years, I'm able to build an additional income, and then while enjoying time with my family and seeing my kids grow up, that's one thing that is just a blessing, the biggest blessing for me. Seeing my kids and seeing my parents happy, seeing them each and every single day, because they're getting old. My parents are not getting young anymore. They are getting old, and I can see it as well. But to be able to have those years with them and be able to enjoy little kind of moments and sharing that together, that's just, you can't buy that, right? So I think that was the biggest blessing, but there's so many more. It's just the transformation that I see in myself as well is another blessing. But I'll just leave it there for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Kim, what you said, it's so true. Like, even living abroad, okay, to some extent, you would travel, that too, if the company pays for it and everything, but to travel from one continent to the other, it's so expensive. And then you're taking your
Yes,
family, and then you'd like, it's a bonus that you got to take your parents. It's a big milestone, it's a big achievement, and it's like a pat on your back that, you'll be able to think of that, like, I did it, and that's a
yeah,
good feeling. I did it for my family, obviously. And also, like, when as you were talking, I just thought of this phrase where it says that, um, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So it's so good that you are traveling now and you're looking to travel even more. And yeah, this business is a real blessing. It kind of gives you everything. Like, maybe when we started the business, we just thought of one part of, like, something like our goal or our mission, but this opened up so many avenues in life, which we are like so excited for. That's why we can go on and on and on about this business and how good it
yes,
is, right? So thank you so much for
so
sharing.
true. Welcome.
So, so we move on to our next question for you. So, in your native language, what advice would you like to give to someone who is curious about starting an online business, but is afraid to take that first step?
Okay, all right. So let me excuse myself. So I'll talk in Vietnamese. But as I said earlier, I came out to Australia when I was 5, so my Vietnamese is not that great. But I usually do both Vietnamese and English. So I'll just go ahead now. So xin chào mọi người. Thì ai mà có theo dõi cái trang của Kim hay cái trang của hai người bạn giới thiệu Kim lên đây để chia sẻ cái online business này ngày hôm nay. Thì một điều Kim muốn nhắc nhở là bạn đừng có sợ những gì mà bạn muốn á, thì bạn phải hành động, bạn phải bước tới để mà đi tìm hiểu, đi tìm kiếm một cái giải pháp nào dành riêng cho bạn. Nếu bạn đã coi cái trang của chị em chúng mình coi rồi không có hiểu cái kinh doanh này là cái gì, cái online business này là cái gì, cứ đi hỏi, cứ tìm hiểu, cứ hỏi ask question để biết thêm thông tin. Tại vì mình nhìn trong cái tầm mắt ban đầu thôi thì mình không có biết, cho nên mình phải tìm hiểu thêm, mình phải lấy thông tin thêm rồi mới ra cái quyết định cho gia đình của mình. Tại vì 7 năm về trước Kim làm cái online business này, Kim cũng không có biết về online business. Kim không có kinh nghiệm, không có cái gì hết, nhưng mà tại vì cái kinh doanh này, cái training này đã làm cho Kim mở tầm mắt ra để mà có một thêm nguồn thu nhập cho gia đình, để phụ cho ba mẹ nữa, and you know, để mà có can đảm để mà ước mơ nhiều hơn nữa. Thì các bạn mà cứ the important part is cứ hành động một bước, từng bước, rồi các bạn sẽ thấy có thể một ngày nào đó cái gì nó sẽ thay đổi tốt cho các bạn luôn. Okay, I'll just leave it here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kim. I love the switch of accent. Suddenly you're Australian accent, and now you're pure Vietnamese. Thank you so much. Of course, I didn't understand anything, but it was nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's thank you again. Thank you, Kim, so much for sharing that in your language. And I believe that as we all know that our business is global, we have people connecting from different parts of the world. And I believe that whatever you said, the advice that you gave to the people who are seriously looking towards starting an online business will get some value, and all the other answers that you gave will bring some value into their life. And if they're feeling stuck, that they will take action, and they will get that inspiration to take action, that even busy people, even a busy mom can still do this business. And none of us, I'm still working, you are still working your full-time job. So it's not that you need to quit the job to do this business. It's so flexible. You can do the business from anywhere. It's portable business. It's a mom-friendly, wife-friendly, children-friendly, all-friendly business it is. So it's an amazing business. And that's it from us for today. And thank you, everyone, for who tuned in live, and people who will be watching the replay of it. And I believe once again that this is going to give you some nudge to take that action. There are people, many of them, who have been seeing and watching our journey for months and years and still skeptical. There is a reason we are doing it. And if it was something not good, something which was not legal, we wouldn't be showing ourselves here. I've been doing the business for 4 years. Elvira is doing 1+ year. You are doing it for 7 years. This is a real business, and real people sharing their real stories. And there's an amazing growth in this business. You are not only benefiting financially, your personal growth is immense. You can be from an introvert to a person who will be able to mentor and guide so many others into this business. So this is an amazing, amazing opportunity, and I would love people to explore it, take that step of faith, and see what this business has in store for you all. Thank you once again, Kim. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you. And for all our audience, we will see you again next week with another amazing guest who will, in fact, as Kim has already inspired all of you. We will have another guest to inspire you. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, and bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Bye.